Question 5. What aspects of your marriage most positively and negatively affect your level of happiness? Hello, question number 5. I seem to have tilted. Let's try that. Question number 5. What aspects of your marriage most positively and negatively affect your level of happiness? Well, I will say that marriage is a complicated issue because it's a really a team effort, and it's all about mutual support. And when that support is there and it's working, it does boost or support the overall levels of happiness, I think, of both partners in the marriage. But like any other contractual obligation that we have with partners, when you have goals that conflict with one another, it's difficult not to have that impact the happiness of both people. It makes things more difficult. Does that change you from being happily married? I don't think so. Does it automatically mean that the marriage itself is difficult? I don't think so. I think that for me, marriage is great when it's about shared goals, and it's most successfully strong when it's about shared goals. And again, for me, that has a lot to do with raising a child. When you're dealing with child rearing, it's something that you don't do in a vacuum. You do it with friends, you do it with neighbors, you do it with school. Certainly everybody that is involved with your child's well-being, from family on down, there has to be some level of teamwork in order for it to be successful. But when you are working in a marriage that has this as a shared passion, as a shared goal, it gives you that sense of meaningfulness that you're combining. And I think it makes the situation very bright and very happy. I think that in terms of aspects of marriage that negatively impact happiness, I think you really only, for me, I can only look at the sense that it things affect me in my own personal life anyway, and that is when you're dealing with things like financial stress, when you're dealing with issues that come from outside that affect everybody, in the sense that you're a team in a marriage. Financial stress is going to affect you both. It does make things difficult. I think that's fairly universal, but I don't think it necessarily makes people unhappy as people. It doesn't necessarily suck the happiness out of a marriage just because you've got issues that you have to deal with. What might affect that is the way in which people choose to deal with them. And I have found that it's very important to make choices that can be supported by both partners. And when that isn't done, you inevitably will negatively impact the happiness of at least one person. And that isn't to say that you necessarily take the happiness away, but you certainly lower your own influence over the other person's happiness if you make a choice that is going to cause problems, or isn't going to be supportive of that relationship. So